Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Mr. Gannum. Today, we're going to do something that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction. We're going to predict the future. And no, there's no crystal ball involved. We're going to use something you see all the time, a simple spreadsheet, and turn it into a powerful tool for seeing what's ahead. So let's jump right in and see how we can use data to solve some really interesting problems. Okay, team, here is our mission for today, should you choose to accept it. First, we're going to figure out what a spreadsheet model actually is. Think of it like a digital simulator for real life. Then we'll get our hands dirty with something called what-if analysis. And finally, we are going to unlock a super clever tool called GoalSeek that lets the computer do all the hard thinking for us. By the end of this, you'll be thinking like a real data detective.
So what on earth is a model when we're talking about spreadsheets? Well, you can think of it like a video game for business. Seriously, you're taking a real situation, like running a shop, and you're building a mini version of it with numbers. The magic comes from two key ingredients. Variables. Those are just the numbers you can play with and change, like the price of a movie ticket. And the formula. That's the math in the background that automatically calculates the results, like profit. It's an amazing way to test out your decisions before you make them in the real world.
Okay, let's get practical with a real-world problem. Imagine we run a small computer shop, and we build custom PCs. Now look at the numbers. It costs us $709 for the parts, and we pay our amazing staff $150 to put it all together. So our total cost is $859. But, and this is a big but, we're selling the computer for $799. You see that big red number at the bottom? Yikes! We are losing $60 on every single PC we sell. That is not a good business plan. We've got to fix this. So what's our first move? We can try something called what-if analysis. This is basically the manual, hands-on approach. We just start asking questions and changing the numbers to see what happens. Like, what if we find cheaper parts? What would our profit be then? Or, okay, what if we just raise the selling price a little bit? This is a great way to explore for sure, but it's really just trial and error. You're just guessing, and finding the perfect price could take forever. There's got to be a smarter, faster way, right? Instead of guessing, what if we could just tell the computer the answer we want and have it figure out how to get there? Well, we can. That's exactly what GoalSeek does. It completely flips the problem around. We start with our goal. We say, hey, computer, I want to make exactly $100 of profit on every PC. GoalSeek then does all the heavy lifting and tells us the exact selling price we need to hit that target. No more guessing. And you know what the best part is? Using GoalSeek is incredibly easy. To solve our computer shop problem, you literally just follow these steps. First, you click on the cell that has the final result you care about. In our case, that's the profit cell. Then you go find GoalSeek under the Data tab. A little box pops up and asks three simple things. First, set cell, that's our profit cell. Second, to value, we'll type in our goal, 100. And third, by changing cell, we'll tell it to change the retail price. You click OK and bam! The computer instantly gives you the answer. It's that fast. So let's just make sure we're crystal clear on the difference. Think of it like this. What-if analysis is about working forwards. You change an input, like the cost of parts, to see what happens to the output, your profit. You're exploring. GoalSeek is the total opposite. It works backwards. You decide on the output you want, like that $100 profit, and it finds the input you need to get there. One is for asking what if, the other is for saying, I want this. All right, time for a quick pop quiz to see if you've got it. Let's say you're running a pizza shop. Your mission is to make exactly $1,000 in profit. Which tool are you going to use to find out the exact number of pizzas you need to sell? If you said GoalSeek, you are 100% correct. You have a specific goal, so you let the computer work backwards to find the answer. Fantastic work today, everyone. You've just added two really powerful data tools to your skill set. Thank you so much for your attention.